All right, we're wrapping up week one of the cut. Just finished up playing some volleyball. I finished up actually a few hours ago, but I got caught with some new connections I made. So chit chat with them for a few hours. It is currently 9:39 Sunday night, and normally I'm not out this late on a Sunday night. I'm probably already in the crib, already getting things ready, getting my week ahead and starting things that. But play some volleyball and then getting met some connections, and it was a great time. And that's about life. Life is all about enjoying it, enjoying the experiences, enjoying the moments the interactions you have and things like that. It's just like enjoy it, soak it up and things like that. And that's all really life is. Like, yeah, despite like of course, like, for example, like for me too, it's like of course like I'm not on the plan, right? Like I still have two more meals, and what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna substitute. I'm gonna go to Wendy's. I'm gonna find something that's 1,000 calorie type meal, and then just have that. And things that is it the norm for me to do so? No, but is it gonna affect me in a way to keep being on target? That just all depends on when that time comes, right? The next morning, because again, I'm eating late. It's not the ideal and things like that, but it just is what it is, and what you do with that is pretty much in your hands. And I think at the end, you just know yourself best, right? But played some volleyball earlier today. Woke up this morning down a pound and 1 ounce. So we're making progress here. From last week to this week. The progress is going great and things like that. And of course, a lot of times this is a mistake a lot of people do, is like to think about like, cool, they're only down a pound, they want to keep dropping the calories. Like, nah, you really don't want to do that. You just want to really just lose, or you just want to keep it what you're doing right now. There's no point in changing it. Now, the only time you change it is like, cool, if you don't see it losing another pound, then that's when you can start to change and things like that. But right now, for going to week two, there's really not much more different that I got to do. I'm going to keep the same amount of calories, 3,600. I'm going to keep the same amount of meals. I'm just going to keep doing the same amount and things like that. And that's pretty much it. There's nothing really too much more going to this week two. The workouts were great. Maintained the strength for the most part. There's some days, I just didn't sleep well and things like that. So, still made it happen. But honestly, like for the first week of the cut, it went pretty good. Now, going to week two, this might be a little different because, again, for tomorrow, I know tomorrow's workout is going to be brutal because, again, it's like close to 10 o'clock. I still got to clean out. I still got to get some things ready. I just know my workout is not going to be hitting as I want to. Because also, too, you see me, I'm completely red right now. So being in the sun for about about 4 or 5 hours really took a toll on me. I can really feel it too. I'm so drained right now. I'm so probably so dehydrated too. So it's just like I just didn't give myself enough time to really prep and then really kind of bounce back from today. Especially too, playing soccer on Saturday. I did soccer in the morning on Saturday, and I lifted Saturday night. So I did a double whammy of that too, and then come into today, it's like, it takes a toll, especially when you're in the cut now, and especially when you just don't, like, things don't align to what your plan is. It might affect me tomorrow, and that's something I just got the outlook and things like that. But for the rest of the week, the rest of the week was pretty good. I mean, like I said too, you're always going to have to adjust your schedules. And while I'm talking to you guys, I'm going to get some Wendy's too, because I'm freaking starving. It's getting late too. But also too, is just like, you gotta understand, like, the week didn't go as I kind of really wanted to. Monday was great. Monday, no issues. Tuesday is when it became a little bit different. Tuesday was when the point of extending for hitting legs. I didn't hit my leg workout till about 3 o'clock p.m. on Tuesday. And normally, like I said before in my first video, I like to hit my workouts around 8, depending on my schedule, 11, 12 at the latest. Well, unfortunately, I didn't hit 3 o'clock on Tuesday. And so that's just what I had to do on Tuesday. And I was cool with it, Workout was still great, everything like that. But again, the plan shifted. And this is the reason why it's such an importance to have a plan in place, is because you can shift around. Just because you have a certain amount of meals you need to hit, or just because you have a certain amount of like meals you have dedicated around base, like your workouts, going to bed, all those things like that, that plan still helps carry you along despite whatever your schedule is going to be displayed and things like that, right? So I'll give you an example for Tuesdays. Like normally, I'll have my breakfast, I'll work out, and now my post-workout shake, right? I showcase you my meal plan. Well, I had to switch things around, and then also too, before I go into that, like have my meal 2, which is ground turkey. Well, going to Tuesday, I kind of just switch my meals around to kind of give me the most optimized benefit for my workouts, but also too just the satiety of my meals and things like that. So I started my meal 1. Meal 2 was switched around to having that ground beef meal because I know ground beef holds me a little bit longer than ground turkey, and so I wasn't going to really need to use it before my workout, so I could use it to hold me a little bit longer. And at the same time, I could, it takes a little bit longer to digest, but I can hold those nutrients into going my later workouts, right? And then so I had that, and then my meal 3, that's when I had the ground turkey because it's quicker digestion, and I can like go into my workout not feeling too full going into my workout. So for me, it was just simple to switch those meals around. And then I worked out, and then I had my post-workout shake. And I love having my post-workout shake because the reason I do it is because, it's just high in protein, high in carbs. I want something quick and easy to digest after a workout that just goes right to my bloodstream, right to my muscles to, recover and things like that. So I switched my protein shake to later that day and things like that because that's when my workout was finished. And then I just had my last meal, my meal 5 with ground beef and potatoes, and that was it. And that's all I do was switch around. But this is why it's so important to understand and have a plan so you can adjust accordingly to the schedule of whatever your life is, your workouts, your job, whatever the case is, right? So this is why it's very important to have a plan, because then it's like you can adjust what you need to, just like what I just told you guys. And for the rest of the week, it was good. It was chill, follow the same way and things like that. Nothing too crazy. Thursday was good. That was my rest day. Just worked on my steps and things like that. And yeah, everything was chill. And then Friday was this is the day I was looking forward to the most. Friday, I was enjoying it because I was just looking forward to that cheat meal. And it's definitely the food challenge I'm starting to incorporate now. It's called Speed Run. It's definitely link the video in the description for you guys to watch. And it's something I'll be doing for every Friday is doing cheat meal and things like that. And I'll showcase that thing had no effective on me whatsoever. Consume that amount and go into the next week or the next day. Or the next day or the day after. Right, my body responded very well to it, and I was amazed too. And I was able to still lose a pound and an ounce despite that as well. So everything was good. And I had a little treat to myself too. I had a large mocha frappe, so I was like, why not treat myself and things that, right? But I was very pleased on how the cut worked. And I think another thing too is people feel guilty of having a cheat meal when they're on a cut, or that they just don't know how to go about the process. And for me, what I did for the cheat meal on Friday was I had my breakfast meal, I had my meal 1, I worked out, I had my meal 2, or I had my my post-workout shake, and then I had my meal 2, which was the ground turkey, the rice, and the lettuce, and that was it. And for about 4 to 5 hours, I didn't really eat, and I just had my big consumption of the meal, did my speed run, and that was it, and that was that night. I was going to use that amount of food consumption, that carbs and calories for my leg workout, but since I had soccer on Saturday instead of Sunday, I decided to use, I was actually pretty hungry Saturday morning, so I was like, I'm just gonna eat my regular meal. So I eat my breakfast, play some soccer, eat some, I think close. Let me see here real quick. Stopping at Wendy's right now. I'm going through the drive-thru. I think the drive-thru's open too. But yeah, it was just like, wow, this guy's gonna beat me to it. It's alright. This woman. Oh yeah, they're open. Woo! Alright, we're getting some Wendy's as I'm doing this. But yeah, I mean, a lot of people feel guilty about having a cheat meal while they're on cut, or like they're afraid that they're going to gain so much. But it's like you don't necessarily feel that way if you have the plan in place that's working in your favor. And that's what I was just looking forward to. I was excited about, and I was just so intrigued to how my body was responding, because like I said, I woke up like starving the next day. Of course, it was a little bit different because mostly when I'd done food challenges before, I'd done like a big amount of calorie consumption in a short amount of time span. But this time was different. 1 second.
How can I help you?
Give me 1 second here. All right, can I get 2 junior bacon cheeseburgers?
Okay.
And then can I just get a 4-piece nugget?
Okay.
Then can I just get barbecue sauce with that?
That'll be all?
Yeah, that'd be all.
Okay, Linda.
I forgot I don't have my wallet, so I'm gonna have to use my phone here.
Thank you.
All right, thank you, bro. Nice. We got the goods. We got the goods. I got 2 junior bacon cheeseburgers and then 4-piece nugget here. And again, you're probably like, you're watching this documentary, it's like, yo, I thought you were on cut, bro. I was like, I am. But as like I said, things just didn't work on the schedule. And like, you know, at the end, you just gotta know yourself too. You gotta know yourself, like you're trained, like you're playing. Are you disciplined enough to, cool, if you have this again, can you hop back? Can you know, stick to the plan, do what you need to do? And that's gonna be the question you gotta ask yourself that. And for me, I got no worries about, like, yes, did I want to go this route? No. But of course, you know, life is sometimes unpredictable. Like, things just kind of, life, you just let it happen, right? And so you just adjust to it and then do, like for me, I just found something that was like about 1,000 calories, because that's what I left was 1,000 calories. Plus 2, I need something because I'm very starving. 2, and I'm going to have it, and we'll just see how tomorrow goes. So I'll see how I look. And if I do have to tweak my calories a little bit to where I just need to decrease the carbs, I'll do so. And then the day after that, Tuesday, I'll just go right back on it. And that's pretty much that simple. So I think when we use this tool of calorie deficit, I think you guys just focus too much on like so much of like the nuances of it, that is like, oh, because something's not working, or just because something doesn't go along the plan that you need to, like you have to lose all hope, or you just give up on it, or you just sabotage yourself for the rest of the week. It's like, you don't necessarily need to do that, man. Like, all you gotta do is just be real with yourself, right? It's like, again, for me, it's like, yeah, is it the route? No. Is it gonna maybe slow me down? Maybe, and things like that. But again, you just don't know until, you know, you be in that moment, in that position. But again, at the end of the day, you gotta know yourself. And at the same time, it's like, you can't always adjust. Like, that one day is not gonna reflect on like your weeks of progress. Like, that one day is not gonna jeopardize the progress you're trying to make. You still got the rest of the week. So for this case, if I, you know, eat this 1,000 calories and my body doesn't look the way it does, or I gain some weight, of course it's gonna be late too. So yeah, all those things are gonna happen. I'm not gonna trip out. I'm gonna look the day after Tuesday. But it's like, you can plan out the entire week what you need to do. Do you need to just drop the calories a little bit more until you're back to where you're at? Or can you keep it the same? And it's something you just have to really see for yourself. Again, based on knowing yourself, based on like how you do your training, based on like, can you hop right back on the meal plan? And guys, like, again, for this, it's like, it's one meal. It's not the end of the world. All right, again, I'm on a cut and things like that, but again, it's not the end of the world. Like, I'm not here trying to step on stage here or anything like that. I'm here on a cut, and this is life too. Life happens where it's just like, you just gotta roll with the punches. And that's all you need to do. And so, and this is, I'm fucking glad I'm actually kind of documenting this too, because it also shows you, it's like, bro, like, you're good and things that you just gotta know yourself at the end of the day. You honestly, truly just gotta know yourself. If you know yourself, you're the person that just can't be disciplined enough to where you have to do something completely off plan, but you can hop right back on the next meal the next day, and you know what you need to do. It's like, bro, you need to like relax, let it go, enjoy it, and just do what you need to do moving forward and things like that. And that's all you just gotta do. You don't need to be tripping about it. And I'm not tripping about it. Again, is it the way I want to go? No, but same day it depends on like where you try and go. It's like I know I can hit myself if I, if something this pushes me back a little bit. It's like cool. I just gotta work a little bit harder, and that's all it really is. And so, with everything being said, what I'm going to do for this week is I'm going to probably change the intensity for my walk-in because, like I say, Houston's been very flat, and so I'm going to change the intensity to walking on an incline treadmill. I'll probably put a 10 incline, about 2, maybe 2.5 speed, and I'll just walk for 30 minutes. I'm still getting my steps, but I'm just changing the intensity of the gradient of walking, and that's all I'm really doing. I'm not really doing anything too special. I'm also doing experiment 2. If it makes a difference, we'll see, and then we can just go from there. But I'll still be getting my 10K steps. I'll still be, like I said, I'm not really doing anything too special on it. Again, I'm just walking. It's just more, I feel like I'm walking on an uphill as opposed to being flat. And that's the only adjustment I'm really making for this week and things. It's just walking on incline treadmill for 30 minutes. That's pretty much it. Like I said, I only adjust my calories because I lost a pound. So I'm cooling right now. And this, again, like I don't need to adjust anything because I lost a pound. I don't need to drop my calories some more. I don't want to do that. That's not the way the calorie deficit should go. You should stay where you need to be as long as you need to. Then you can make tweaks. Then you can make adjustments. And that's what we're going to keep doing. So we'll see how week 2 goes. And that's how we're rolling. I mean, again, nothing too crazy. We'll just keep hitting the workouts. Make sure we get our stats. Like right now, I'm definitely completely dehydrated. So I'll try to get some electrolytes inside me before bed. Just try to recover for tomorrow's workout. Get some in the morning. And go from there. I mean, but literally, there's nothing too crazy. Oh. And yeah, I mean, it was just funny because like I was not truly expecting to record this so late and get Wendy's, to be honest. But like I said, I think it's just funny how life just comes around, just like comes into moments. And it was just that's like the moment I had like tonight. Things as like I wasn't expecting anything else. I was just gonna play volleyball and hang out, but turned out to be hang out with some new people I met, great people, and it was just like it's just funny how it's so mysterious how like life works itself out, right? And like how it connects the dots. So, and this is where we're at and things that. But other than that, guys, that's it for week 1. We're gonna be rocking week 2 harder than ever and things that. And like I said, small changes, not too crazy. And we'll keep doing the food challenges. Don't know what I'm going to have yet. Maybe Burger King for this week on the speed run. And then we'll go from there and things like that. But other than that, I'll catch you guys next week.